Yeah, Elaina King, Elaina King.
Easy enough. So you can just describe your primary responsibilities within whatever program that you're in and what you do.
My primary responsibilities for MDFT is I have two roles. I'm one of the MDFT supervisors at the Village for Families and Children, which I supervise a team. And then I'm also one of the trainer and consultants that consults for other teams in the state.
Oh, okay. And what other treatments do you currently or have you previously used other than MDFT?
MDFT, I started working as soon as I was out of grad school.
Okay.
So MDFT was my first position. And so previously in my internships I've used, worked in interned in a state agency, did some cognitive behavioral therapy. But MDFT got me green right out of school because I think it's a really good model to use because it's so structured for someone who's just graduating.
Right. Yeah, so this is kind of how is MDFT different or better from maybe other programs you used?
Excuse me?
How MDFT is different or better from other programs you've used, maybe in your internship?
I think MDFT is amazing with adolescents because I think it's the first program that I've become aware of that started using that really gives adolescents a voice, that really helps adolescents make their decisions in treatment instead of others making decisions for them. So it really, one of the main goals is to give them a voice, and I think MDFT really allows them to do it. So I think adolescents respond to that because they don't want to be told what to do. Yeah. So really, it really works with them to help them look at their lives and help their families become so important and be natural support. So I think adolescents really respond well to that.
Think back when you first became involved in the program, what were your very first impressions?
I still remember my very first day. My first day I was in court with a family shadowing a seasoned clinician, and it was, wow, what am I getting myself into? But it was really amazing seeing, no matter if you're in a one-on-one session or in court, really seeing the therapist utilize the interventions, I'm here for you, I'm a support, your mom's here, and really be able to work with the adolescent, how the adolescent responded. And it just seemed different than other treatment programs. It wasn't like a how do you feel type thing. It was more natural.
Okay. What do you like most about MDFT?
I like the adolescent piece. I think, adolescents are such a tough age, and finding a program and a model that really reaches out to adolescents and gives them a sense of independence and really helps them identify what they want in their lives. I think that's one of the biggest things for MDFT, biggest strengths, I think works well with them.
Describe the primary strengths of MDFT in the area of treatment effectiveness.
I think a little bit what I said previously about the adolescents really play a role in their treatment, but I think also too is making the family component. It's such a strong component of treatment because, you can do individual sessions with adolescents, but if they're familial unit, there aren't changes or, strengths being pulled out from the family being used. That's what creates the sustainability, stuff that's longer than just 3 months after treatment, but down the road.
Describe the primary strengths of MDFT training and implementation.
Training, I think training for MDFT is a huge strength. There's so many different learning tools MDFT utilizes to train their clinicians, their supervisors, their trainers. I came right from being a therapist, so you get the initial training, and then you have the taping, and it's really used in like a non-punitive manner. It's really used with the overall goal of development and very strengths-based, and help us become aware of our own work and do self-supervision even when you're not in front of your supervisor or your trainer.
Does MDFT make your program or center better, and how so?
Excuse me?
Does MDFT make your program better, or how so? Like, do you just work within MDFT, or do you have like a place that you do MDFT? Or?
Well, we're home based, but I mean, we're under the outpatient umbrella. So I think it's been really helpful in an outpatient setting in our agency, because some clinicians that work in our outpatient program have referred to MDFT when they feel that a higher level of care is needed, and we've been like a resource for them to be able to provide that higher level of care. So being able to provide wraparound and collaborate with other programs.
Right. Let's see. Why should an agency or state choose MDFT?
I think MDFT is so unique than other programs, like I said, because it really works with so many different domains and provides a lot of wraparound for adolescents. And it's so intense for those 6 months, 4 to 6 months, and really works with not only the adolescent, but the family and the community. So really it all goes back to sustainability, so clients or families are not going to so many different services, they get passed around. I think in MDFT, the sustainability piece is so big that they could just move to a lower level of care and then eventually utilize their natural supports where maybe treatment was no longer needed.
Okay. And do you just have anything additional you'd like to share? No. Okay. All right, great.
Okay.
No worries. That's all set then. Thank you so much.
No.